Hi guys, my name is Larry Morgan, founder of the Matrixshopping app, and I know that you guys need information. I know it's very important to get the information in order to close a sale. Sometimes you could Google, sometimes you could YouTube. Like some of these questions that might be been asked before, like how many inches is 1,000 millimeters? You could literally Google that and get the information, right? So I just wanted to let you know that we are working on a better system that will be able to dispensate the information more. Maybe something a little bit more automatic, where you can enter something into the app and it'll tell you. And once that question has not been asked before, it'll be recorded into the system. We'll program it so that when someone else will give you the answer, probably it'll take some time, but when someone else asks the question, they'll be able to get the answer as well. So we'll work on that for in the future, because we have to create a database, because it's 30,000 items. There's not going to be one person who knows about all 30,000 items that comes in, right? So I'm not assuming, I know that's what has to be done in order to improve the system. So we are definitely working on that. I want to also tell you guys about some of the other features we have, like create and upload sections you can make money from. A lot of you guys kind of sleeping on that. The 4%, you could recruit persons. Just imagine if you recruit somebody, they do really good in sales. You recruited 10 persons, they start do great in sales. You could literally make money without having to do nothing, because they would be the ones who's making the sales, and you're just getting 1% of their sales every month. So I just want to share that with you. Also, I want to be able to tell you there's actually a way you could make 50%. Let's say, for instance, you're making 50,000. Realistically, guys, you should have took that 50,000 and invested back into a product that you could have bought on Alibaba or AliExpress. Bring it into Guyana, because we do online shopping from overseas. As you know, you bring that product into Guyana and then you sell it. Or you could utilize our money. It's a one-time deal that we actually give you up to $1 million in advance product inventory, not money, but product inventory. But how you get the data is that you have to post it into the groups. So let's say you find the item, it's called product research. So you find the item, you do the feasibility study by posting the item into the groups. You get 20 persons who's interested, 30 persons who's interested in your item, and we're gonna buy 15 of those items. By the time the item comes into the country, you're gonna call back those persons on WhatsApp. Hey, I got the item, how would you like to have it now? Because you're collecting their data, you're collecting their phone numbers, their address, and you're collecting their names, their information. And when now you get the items, that's why we're willing to invest in the product, because once you could get 30 person interested in your product, we know that if you bring in 15 of those products, it will sell, and we're willing to give you 50%. Now the beauty of this is that because we're a collective group and a team, let's say for instance we're selling the products, you sold 10 of them, 5 of them are left, but Facebook algorithm is giving you a hard time selling it into the groups. Again, I don't want to get off topic, but I gotta say something, because a lot of you guys don't know how Facebook makes its money. Facebook makes its money by you paying them for ads. You see what we're doing in these groups? You think Facebook likes that? Facebook doesn't like that. You ever notice, right? If you created a business page or you have a personal page and you have 1,000 friends, you know, when you post something, let's post a video, your video gets less than 100 views. You know why? Because Facebook is restricting your reach. If Facebook allowed everybody in the world to see your video, then you wouldn't need to pay them. So eventually what's gonna happen is that you're posting stuff in all these groups and you guys don't really understand like what's gonna happen. So you think you post an item into a group that got 20,000 people. Do you think all 20,000 people sees your item? Of course not. I could tell you there's less than 300 people who's seeing your item. This is why you post that item into 20 groups. So when you post it into 20 groups, it maximizes the amount of people who see the item, and the more people who see the item gives you a better chance of getting a sale, right? So I'm pretty sure you could understand that part. But what is gonna happen in the future, Facebook is gonna continue restricting you. You're gonna have to learn about paid ads. This is why I've tried showing you guys, hey, start a catalog, send people your link, try to get more than one sale in the same when you're interacting with the customer. Send them your catalog, lead them into your WhatsApp, collect their information, create a label for them, because when you create a label, you could broadcast to them later on. So let's say you broadcast a 250 persons every 2 weeks. And those 250 persons are your customers who you've done business with. Those persons are 10 times more likely to buy from you, because guess what? They shop with you already and they had a great experience. They loved what they received and they're good. So they're 10 times more likely to shop with you. What do you think that we're doing, Matrixshopping is doing, when you guys give us this information? We take that information, we add those same persons on WhatsApp, and we reach out to them and we tell them about Matrixshopping. But you have a better chance because they know you. They interacted with you. So you have a better chance than us. But we're using these billion-dollar strategies to grow the business. And we're giving you these billion-dollar strategies to help you grow the business. Now back to the 50% that I was telling you about, is that it's very easy that we're willing to say, if you get 30 persons to give you their phone number, at least 15 persons will buy this item. So we buy the item, let's say it costs 800,000. We buy these items, we bring it in, we store it at our store, and when it sells, you're gonna contact back those 30 persons. Hey, I have the item now. I could guarantee you 2 to 10 persons will purchase the item. So let's say your first cycle, you make about 5 sales. So you generate back into the groups, you make another 5 sales. Now remember, we're splitting the profits 50-50 with you, right? Now let's say you generate, 13 sales. You're having a hard time generating your last 2 sales, right? Let's say the profit margin on the item, I just want to keep it simple maths. The profit margin on the item was $10,000. So that means you're making $5,000 and we're making $5,000 because we're splitting the profits, right? So let's say your last 2 sales, you're having a hard time. The beauty of it is because we're a team collectively, you could now ask for the team's help and give them a percentage of your percentage. So let's say, for instance, you give them half of what you're going to make, which will be 50% of 5,000, 2,500. So because remember, I'm telling you, Facebook is going to limit you because they want you to pay them to promote your product. And this is where a lot of you guys are not understanding. So you haven't learned about paid ads and all these things as yet. But guess what? Because we have a community of people, now you're willing to give that person 25%, which is 2,500 Guyana dollars, they post it into the groups. Let's say we use our community, and whoever sells the remaining of the items get $2,500 just from setting up the transaction. Remember, Matrix is doing the delivery and every other thing else. So now let's say 13 times 5,000, which will be 70. Let me see, 65,000, right? If I'm correct, right? 65,000, and then you were able to give up 2,500 on each of the last remaining products. Well, that's $70,000 you would have made in profit. Now, what you would do is take that 70,000 and you reinvest it back, because it's only a one-time deal, right? So you reinvest it back into another product or the same product, and you start the process over again. But what's happening is, because you guys become so comfortable with making these little sales here, that you're not thinking bigger on how to make money online. So I know people who make $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, and I don't know your financial situation, but sometimes you make $80,000, $90,000 and you're not reinvesting it back. So we came up with a strategy to help you. Hey, for a one-time partnership deal, we're gonna actually help you by giving you the money. All you have to do is produce that you could get 30 persons interested in the item. So it's a bulletproof plan. That's why we know it works. That's why we're able to invest the money in you, but we're not giving you the physical cash, nor are we giving you the item. So there's no way you could scam us out of it, because at the end of the day, we're gonna pay you after all the sales are complete, right? So with that said, you could easily take your $70,000, $80,000 and invest it in a product too. So that was the whole game plan. But what I've seen, there's not a lot of people utilizing that strategy. And this is what I want to tell you guys, because I've seen people come in, they make a couple sales, they start doing well, yes, they're doing good, and all of a sudden they don't even know how is it that I'm not doing good. So those, even if when you bring in your items and you collected these persons in your WhatsApp labels, you hit them up first. You start hitting them up because they are your trusted customers who trust you, and you have a new product. So what would you do? You have 250 customers who trust you. You broadcast your product into that broadcast. You're most likely going to sell maybe 3 to 10 of the items just off of your list that you created in WhatsApp. Does it make sense? So I want you guys to understand that there's so much money and so much potential. And if you ever needed any help, I'm here to help you. I could literally try to help you. You could definitely give me a call on our, you see this button here? This is the call button. This is the video button. We even have that feature, and I'm sure some of you guys didn't even know that we have that feature on our app, that you could call and you could video call, just like Facebook and WhatsApp and so many other apps that does the same thing. But this is a Guyanese thing. We're helping Guyanese, teaching them, showing them how they could generate money online. So definitely take everything what I've said and utilize it, because there's a lot to learn. And as of right now, we're giving the information. We're literally giving the information. When we first started, we gave the information away. After a while, we said, okay, we're just gonna basically, you gotta recruit 10 persons before you get the information. If people want to jump the 10 persons, they could buy the course for $5,000. So we're making it easily accessible to people. And like I said, you could recruit persons. You recruit persons and you get 1% of their sales. So even if you're like, I don't really want to do nothing much, once you recruit a person, you could get 1% of their sales once you start once they start generating sales. So, like I said, guys, what is stopping you from making what you're learning? Because right now you might be making 30, 40, 100,000 per month, and you become comfortable. Oh yeah, that's good. What is stopping you from generating and making this $1 million? Because it's possible. We're giving you the blueprint to make it into $1 million. Because our blueprint is really gonna turn this knowledge that I'm giving you here with the app into $1 billion. But we're giving you the blueprint to turn it into $1 million. Yet you guys are like, I don't know, but I know there's somebody out there who's gonna watch this video and a light bulb is gonna tick off in their mind, and they're gonna be amazed and be like, wow, let me become hungry for the information, thirsty for the information. I'm literally a text away. If you want to know more, if you know, this is like, you know what I've done throughout my journey? When I see somebody who is giving away the information, sometimes I had to pay for the information. Sometimes I would just message them and try to get as much free information, because people who normally has this information, they're not giving it away free, guys. You know this. They're selling you the information. Literally, I am giving you the information away free, but what I find is like nobody's trying to get more, like thirsty or hungry. Hey, how could I improve this? Hey, could you give me some tips? Hey, hey. You know, there's like, where is that person? Hopefully this video finds them and they're like, boom, let me ask more questions. Let me see how I could do this. Let me see. Oh, you said you basically given a loan for items. All right. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more, because they're so thirsty and hungry for the information that I'm glad when I meet people like that, because I know that when I teach them, they're gonna make it and they're gonna go far. Anyway, guys, don't want to make this video much longer, but thank you so much. Again, we're gonna try to improve on the system where we're able to dispensate the information from A. Ali's and Sons. As you know, nobody else is doing this. We're the pioneers of it. We're the innovators. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for your patience. Really has a lot of gratitude for each and every one of you guys who comes into the system, generate money, and continue doing your thing. Hopefully you listened out to the end of this video. Just comment in the section if you leave a comment if you did. And let me know. Tell me like, hey Larry, I want to learn more information. Could I get a one-on-one with you? No problem. I'm right here. You could literally, we could set up a meeting and a call, and we'll have a one-on-one, and you could ask any question that you want. I'll definitely help you out and on your journey. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Take care. Adios.